Okay, welcome back everybody. This is going to be a pretty quick screencast. It's really just the finishing touches to the last video. We were learning about the Doctopus script that allows us to send out a document to our students. Again, one that would not be saved, or rather shared amongst all of them, but it's just a simple way of sharing the document with your students that you would be shared on, but that they would not be collaborating on. So I'm going to just once again show you how to do that. First, you have to go into Tools, Script Gallery, and install that gallery for the each time you start this kind of a document, and that's installed. And then you'll see the Doctopus up here, which we have on the toolbar. Go to Doctopus, launch the installation, and again you can read all the fine print. Click OK. We're going to grant access, and now we can run it. And now let's go back for the last time. Launch installation. Now, a couple things here that I ran through in the first time. The first one here is desired document that you want to share. So again, this is looking for the Word document, actually rather the type of sharing. So we're going to start with individuals. We're going to come back to the groups. That's one I did not get back to in the last screencast. So let's just click with the individuals for the moment. And all my information is coming from sheet 1. Now the whole class access level, no access, individual student access level allows to edit. Right? The point is we're not sharing this with the whole class. We're giving it to individual students. So this again you most likely will not have to change. The only thing you do want to change down here, column containing student email address. So that's picked up the wrong information. I have to change that to the Gmail account. This other one we can leave alone. We're going to click Save Settings. That's step 1. Remember there are 4 steps. That's the first one to set up the sharing choices. Now you're going to go back and find the document you want to share with your class. Again, it's a little bit cumbersome here just because of all of the different files and folders that I have here. But here, Google Drive PD, and that's the folder. Now I can find the exact one that I want. We'll just call it Google Doc right there. So that is the item I want to share. So that's Save Settings. So again, step 1 is choosing what type of sharing you're going to use, and I'm going to go back to show you a different one in a moment. Step 2 is choosing the file that you want to go send out to everybody. So let's click Save in Settings. And now it's where do you want the folder to be copied, because basically what's going to happen is in your drive you will have a folder that has all of these copies that you're sending out to your students. You're going to have all of these copies because, again, the point being that you still are able to collaborate with the students. It's just that in this scenario you didn't want them to collaborate amongst themselves. So here, you would go back and pick the folder that you want everything to be done, and it will create a name of a folder name. You can go ahead and change that if you want. How do you want the files named? So I would just call this worksheet number 35 with whatever name that you want. You could notify the editors if you want to, but for the most part I'm going to leave that alone and click Save. And that will give us to option 4, which is just kind of reviewing everything. And then again, if you were done, you would run, copy, and share. Again, I'm not going to do that because all of these email addresses are fake, but that would be the last thing, and voila, that would be sent out to all of your students. I just want to exit this for a moment and show you that you could have done something different. You could have had group 1, bear with me for 1 second. Alright, so let's say you have a group project in the class and you want to share one document that they can each collaborate on, but you want each group to have to give in their own document and not collaborate amongst the different groups. So you could go back into Doctopus, and in this case we got to go back to the first option of set up the sharing basics, and here instead of an individual you're going to go to project groups, okay, and click on that. Creates one shared copy of a doc for each project group as designed in your roster. Right, so that's why we have here underneath here the groups that I just typed in. And now we can save our settings, and the rest is the same. And again, it will then pick up the different group numbers based on what you've set out. So one last time, this feature of Doctopus is really there to help us share a document either with individual students or with groups in a way where we want to be able to allow that student and myself as the teacher to collaborate, but we again did in this scenario for whatever reason do not want all the students to collaborate together. So that is the advanced feature of Doctopus, and this screencast number 4 really ends our look at Google Docs. So far we've looked at Google Drive and the basics of the drive, and then we've spent the last couple of sessions learning about Google Docs, how to share them, how to utilize shared folders, how to send out one in a collaborative way where you want to collaborate with everybody, and then this Doctopus script which allows you to send out individual copies to each student. Again, you will be a collaborator with that student, and you'll have a copy of each one of them in your folder. Everybody have a great day, and we're looking forward to the next screencast where we will learn about Google Forms.